What are the benefits of a carnivorous microbiome compared to a vegetarian and omnivorous microbiomes? The intestinal microbiome is not a fixed entity, but a society shaped by diet. In carnivory, this society becomes one of efficiency and discretion. The carnivorous microbiome is sparse in fermenters of fiber and rich in bile-tolerant organisms, Bacteroides, Alistippus, and Bilophila. These thrive in the presence of fats and proteins, metabolizing them without producing the copious gases and volatile compounds characteristic of a vegetarian gut. The result? Less bloating, fewer endotoxins from fiber fermentation, and a metabolic environment aligned with protein absorption and fat utilization. By contrast, the vegetarian microbiome is populous with saccharolytic bacteria. These creatures gorge upon plant fibers, producing short-chain fatty acids such as butyrate, useful of course, but both at the cost of constant fermentation, higher intestinal bulk, and the risk of producing antinutrient metabolites from plant secondary compounds. The omnivorous microbiome attempts compromise, maintaining both the fermenters and bile-tolerant species, yet in doing so risks instability, a greater susceptibility to dysbiosis when either plant or animal inputs swing too far. The carnivorous microbiome also reduces exposure to certain pathogenic organisms that flourish in carbohydrate-rich environments. Yeasts, such as Candida, opportunists like Clostridium difficile, they find less purchase when sugars and resistant starches are absent. One might say the carnivorous gut is a leaner ecosystem, not exuberant in diversity, but disciplined, less prone to rebellion. Critics call it impoverished, yet elegance often lies in simplicity. A microbial order that digests meat and fat cleanly, without the noise and fermentation, mirrors the predator's evolutionary design. Contrast this with the vegetarian's riotous fermentation chamber, a carnival of gas and decay, masked as health. Thus, a carnivorous microbiome is quieter, sharper, and more efficient. Less theatre, more function. An orchestra pared down to its finest instruments, producing not cacophony, but clarity.